What's up, guys? Sam the Raid Man back here today with another video. Today is going to be a little bit of an interesting one. This popped up on the internet when I was just browsing. I'm sure you guys have all seen this before. You talk about something so much and then you start seeing ads for it. So obviously I see tons of Raid ads, but this is the first time that Google pushed a Raid article or website to me, and it pushed a tier list, and I was very interested, so I clicked on it. And some tier lists are really good. Like if you go to Hell Hades' website, he's got a tier list based on overall rating for where they are in the game, right? So Krizia is a 5, everywhere 4 in Arena, 4 in Doom Tower, so she's overall 5, and it shows all the champions that are overall 5. I think objectively, very good tier list. I think tier list can be very helpful. Take them with a grain of salt. Anyways, very helpful. For me, very fun to look at. You know, like making tier lists, I like looking at tier list. And I think this is a pretty solid example of what a tier list should be. Informative, shows you where they're good, why they're good. It kind of has like a little mini in-depth breakdown of what the champion is good at. So I've stumbled across what I would consider to be the worst tier list in Raid Shadow Legends, and it is on Dexerto.com. It is a tier list for factions. So best champions in every faction. Doesn't show much info. We'll get into that. I want you guys to see this because I think it's kind of just ludicrous. So we'll go down, and before you say anything, this is a new list. This is February of this year. So this is, at the time of recording, almost 2 weeks ago, 13 days old. So we'll go down here. It doesn't have the new faction, which is fine. They're new and there's not a ton of champions. So we'll go first with Shadowkin. So Shadowkin, A tier. This is the best. Ginzin, Jintoro, Sachi, the epic, Lady Kimi, Hatatsu, the epic, and Finchi, the epic. I'm not even really going to argue that those guys shouldn't be A tier, but some of these champions are not better, like Sachi, than some of the champions below. Yoshi the Drunkard, better than Sachi, better than Finchi. Oboro, better than Sachi, better than Finchi, better than Hatatsu. Chinoru, B is fine, maybe C. Fnatic, B is fine, maybe C. Riho, A. One of the best. Shadowkin, one of the best champions in the game. Genbo, as least as good as Sachi, Finchi, Hatatsu. Maybe better just because he's an arena specialist. He's not very good anywhere else, but he's super good in that one area. Versus Sachi and Finchi. Finchi's good at doing some damage, and he's really good in like Fire Knight, but he's not A tier. Burngiri, B or C is fine. Gori, C or D. Taragi, A tier. That's ridiculous. Adachi, B or C is fine. Lifetaker, Chani, Vagabond, Noble, don't care. The rest of them, Bloodmask, Conscript, Infiltrator, Assassin, Marauder, don't care. So these guys don't bother me. Taragi the Frog is the worst offender here for sure. He is amazing. One of the best ally protectors, one of the best clan boss champions. Just phenomenal. Super underrated here. Riho's close. Genbo and Yoshi as well. I don't know why he likes Sachi, Finchi, and Hatatsu so much. Even Genzin is debatable A tier. But Jintoro's great. Lady Kimi's amazing, so I'm not going to argue those. Anyways, I'm not going to take super long on each one. Just they botched up Shadowkin pretty bad. Let's go to Dwarves. Big faction here, so we're just going to go over the highlights. Molly, fine. Melga, probably B tier. Rearguard, B or C. Rugnor, B or C. Grizzlejarl, B. Tormund, A tier for sure. Trunta, A tier for sure. Runekeeper, B. Dogol, B or C. Gala, B or C. Avir, B or C. Geomancer, triple S tier. One of the best champions of the game. Probably the best dwarf. Another one who's there, Underpriest Brogni. If it's one of these two, Geo or Underpriest Brogni is the best dwarf in the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Herndig, great. B tier, A tier, that's fine. Kurzad, meh. Rockbreaker, meh. Beardell, D. Mountain King, B. Bad. Fodbar, B or C. Grumbler, bad. Runic Warder, B or C. Probably C. Madman, Master Butcher, Hatchet Slinger, C is fine. Bulwark, B or C. That's terrible. Samar, C probably. Great for soloing Bommel, but besides that, not a ton of uses. Beastkeeper, I put him on the level of Madman and Hatchet Slinger, so probably C. And the rest of these are fine. So these two, I mean, you can't. That's the worst ranking I've ever seen. C for Underpriest Brogni? That is unbelievable, guys. I don't know what they were thinking. They must have never played this game. Okay, Skinwalkers. Let's start at the bottom here. They're all terrible. Taurus, that's a little low. Definitely better than Yaga. I'm going to put him in B. Afories, I'm also going to put in B, the only reviver in the faction. The rest, I think, is fine. Smash Lord, that's a little low. Or is that... I see Hackorn here and Smash Lord here. I mean, this is terrible, guys. Ursine, not B, C or D. Grappler, C. Channeler, C or D. Flesh Terror, C or D. Blood Painter, D. Coronar, Norog, Basher, Cleopteryx, Fane. Greybeard? That's too high. Gnarlhorn is better than Greybeard, right? We got Gnarlhorn right here. Greybeard's B if Gnarlhorn is B. Hagrid, Smashword, and Longbeard. I'm fine with all of these except for Greybeard. Ursine needs to go. Rain Beast needs to go. Grappler needs to go. Chandler needs to go. They're all down. Hafori's up. And Taurus up. Oh, Warchief up too. Warchief is one of the best, probably the best champion for Magma Dragon, and viable in Hydra as well. Barbarians. Again, we'll start at the bottom. Tiger Soul, Sawai. Berserker. It's a little low. Berserker, I'm going to put C's. Good damage dealer, especially early game. Woad Painted has been buffed. This article or tier list was made after the buff, so they have no excuse. She's B or A. Jotun, Ox, Ragemonger, that's fine. Yakarl, that's too low. He's B or low A. Baroth, that's fine. Maybe B. Elder Harkin, I'm going to put B. The rest of these fine. Aina, maybe B. Good clan boss damage dealer. Tashada, A is fine. Zephyr Sniper, no. She's C. Soulbond, for sure, A or B. Vala, maybe. Turvold, for me, he's A, but I could see the argument for B. Marked, correct. Anointed, no. C or D. Kantra, A or B. Elder Skarg, A or B. Armina, B. Ator, C or D. Terrible champion, Ator. Alika, Altan, that's great. Let's see if there's any people up here that shouldn't be. Syl, perfect. 200 Rock, good. Valkyrie, War Maiden, Farrakhan. War Maiden's a little high, but she is great. Farrakhan, Haikatoon, Sakara, that's too high. Sakara's B or C. Sentinel? I don't know who that's supposed to be. I don't know of any Sentinel champions. Let's pull up my index here. I know a Sentinel in the Night Revs. A Sepulchre Sentinel in the Night Revs. Who are we thinking here? Karnum's not in here. That's bad. Rorok's not in here. That's bad. Unless I missed him. Sentinel. There's no way they put like a wrong... Oh, it is Sentinel. Okay, I'm wrong. Provoke on A1. Yeah. S has got to go. That's bad. We're going to put him B or C. Skytouch Shaman. Skirmisher. That's... What? Skirmisher. In A tier. What is Skirmisher doing that I don't know? A1 inflicts more damage against enemies who have no active buffs. Meh. Decreases target's turn rate by 20%. That's terrible. AoE removes one random buff. That's awful. Well, that is... Ugh. That is just terrible. Skirmisher gone. Skytouch B. Ursaga. That's fine. I mean, like... Elder Skarg, Kantra, Turvold, way better than all of these right here. A little bit better than Ursuga, definitely better than all those guys. Haikatoon, I mean, that's a little high, but she is great. Terrible list. This is not off to a good start. Bannerlords, let's just go through the bad ones. Perfect. This tier's perfect. Valerie, could be C, but that's fine. Warcaster, that's a little low. All right, I'm pretty good with those. That's actually really solid. Rowan, that's a little high. Muritzok, Vindelugan, fine. Helior, fine. Gerhard, maybe. Azor, terrible. Azor is D. Azor is an awful champion, doesn't bring anything. Alaric is C. Archmage, Baron, Black Knight, Raglan, Septimus, Cisalia. So this is by far the best, right? Valerie's like one tier off. She's D, should be C. I don't really have any issues with this one. Gerhard's probably C. And Black Knight maybe B. But everyone is within one of where they need to go. This is the best one we've seen so far. We're almost on to like the semblance of what a tier list should look like. Let's go Dark Elves. That's fine. Ruel, that's terribly low. One of the hardest hitters in the game. A little difficult to set up. He's A tier. There's no question about it. If you don't have a Seer, you don't have Poison Exploders, he's the next best way, or Hex champions like him are the next best way to get through waves, especially in high-level dungeons. Queen Ava, that's fine. Judge, that's fine. Eviscerator, if you guys haven't seen my video, go check that out. Super cool in the arena. Probably earns yourself a spot in B. Paragon, Vizier, fine. Visix is A. Visix is amazing, guys. What a carry champion. She is awesome. Spirit Host, definitely better than Visix. I mean, Visix definitely better than Spirit Host. Spider's fine. Conjurer's Arian, pretty solid. Sylar, pretty solid. Luria, that's a little high. I'd put her C. Delver, C or D. Crimson Helm, B or C. Ashwolith, sure. Blind Seer, Cold Heart. Fang Cleric, no. B or C. Ghostborn, Kale, B. He's at A. Caden, B. Lenicus, Lydia. Lydia is triple S, one of the best champions in the game. Madame, A. Painkeeper, A or B. Ray, A for sure. Zavia, A. Again, not a terrible list. The biggest shout outs. Eviscerator, move up 1. Ruel, move up 2 to A. Let's see, who needs to go up? Visix needs to go up. And Delver, Luria need to go down. And then Fang Cleric needs to go. And so does Painkeeper, at least down 1. All right, Demon Spawn. This is frustrating me, guys. Hellborn, maybe C. Oh my goodness. Mortu Macabre, the bane of the arena. He's all over plat. Is in D tier. That's awful, guys. Ever since Stone Skins have been in the game, Mortu is meta. He is S, maybe triple S. He is way up there. That's unbelievable. You're telling me Umbral and Padma are A and Mortu is D? Like, they can't have played the game, at least not this year. Ugh. All right. Soul Drinker, a little low, but that's fine. Marquez, that's too low. Skimpos, that's too low. Akoth, that's too low. Atchek, that's too low. I mean, there's a lot of good champions, but let's see. Excruciator, no. D or C. Gorlos, fine. C. Infernal, C or D. Anithwe, C. Marquis, no. D. That's terrible. Move him down. Nazana, C. Tanix, C. Move Atchek up. Akoth up. I don't know who you go after that. Maybe you leave him there. Mortu obviously is A. That's unbelievable. Canderfon probably also A. Kutrax is fine. Drexar could be A. I don't know. High Elves. Those are all fine. Let's start at the top because I think on the factions where there's lots of good champions, it's harder. Apo, Arbiter, Basilius, that's too high. I think he's probably B. Battle Sage, B or C. That's ridiculous. Bellinor, yes. Lysandra, yes. Tyrell, yes. Deliana, sure. A or B. Elenaro, yes. Elhain, for sure. Eris, sure. Luthea, no. Move down, B. Royal Guard, yes. Maybe A. Royal Huntsman here. I put Royal Huntsman and Basilius, the same thing. Shirmani, sure. Thanassel, no. Down. Vergis, no. Down. Vergis, maybe. Yannicka stays here. So I'm going, let's see. Royal Guard up. Ethos up. Reliquary Tinder up. And then I'm going Thanassel down. Luthea down. Probably Elhain down or Eris down. One of those two. So again, not terrible. We've seen worse for sure. Let's go Night Revs. Doom Priest, Miscreated Monster, Rector, Sinesha, Skullcrown. Those are all epics. And then Soulless. This is an old list, guys. They're missing a ton of champions here. Right? Arcanist down. Bistophus maybe there. Crypt Stitch. Gotta be Crypt Witch down. Deathless down. C or D. Executioner C. Golden Reaper B or C. Hegemon A. Pestilus C or D. Renegade B. That's fine. Sepulcher B. Maybe A. Tomb Lord B. Maybe A. Like Sinesha, these two champions are better than Sinesha. There's no doubt, right? These may be the only champions they've pulled. That's ridiculous. Coffin Smasher, that's fine. Gladiator, maybe. Guardian, I'm not going to call these. Narma, that's too low. Necro Hunter, that's too high. Thea, way too low. Again with Ruel with the Hex, that's too low. Thurgis down. Whisper, that's fine. Whirlim up. Crimson Slayer is fine. Centurion, Faceless. Faceless probably up, right? Faceless a lot better than somebody like Deathless. Versal of the Grim, that's terrible. He's an ally protector, one of the hardest hitting HP champions in the game. B. That's terrible. Night Rev's just a crap fest. That's unbelievable. All right, let's go to Lizardman, start at the bottom. Slitherboot, terrible. Skullsworn, terrible. Quark in the Crown, B, maybe C. Good niche champion, but good champion. Muckstalker has moved up, so has Metal Shaper. Metal Shaper is 2-turn shield on a 2-turn cooldown, so he can go first in your Scarab King teams. Muckstalker can be your Sand Devil Sleeper. So those guys are both up to B. Hurlerflinger, terrible. Vergumcar, maybe B, probably C. Venomage, A or B. Skullord, B. Scathix, B. Jizzo, C. Jareg, B. Jarang, D. Harrispex, C. Bogwalker, C. Roxham, B. That's fine. Gator, D. Drake, D. Broadmaw, C. Basilisk, B or C. Aox, correct. Decomorph, Dracomorph, correct. Fushan, correct. Krisk, Triple S, Mortu, triple S, Rosin, A. So you got a lot of champions here that need to go up. A few champions around here that need to go down. A few champions here that need to go up. Not a very good list. Ogren Tribes. Terrible, terrible. Occult Brawler in D? One of the best clan boss poisoners in the game. At least B. What are we doing? War Mother? No, that's too low. She's a legendary that does a ton of damage. She's at least C or B. That's ridiculous. Siege Hulk, fine. Shatterbone's fine. Prundar, fine. Ogren Jailer, terrible spelling with a comma in the middle, fine. Magma Blood, no. Terrible. Fortress Goon, terrible. Grunch, terrible. Gowcut, Gear Grinder, fine. Flesh Eater, no. Terrible. Down. Drockel, fine. Shamrock, yes. Claude, sure. Ignatius, yes. Gerptuck, yes. Gergo, yes. Grimskin, no. Down. C or D. Cagebreaker, no. C or D. Ugo, Towering Titan, no. No. B at best. Towering Titan in A tier? You're kidding me. This is frustrating me, guys. Skull Crusher, yes. Maneater, yes. Crush, yes. Big N, yes. Bellary, sure. That's not awful, but what do you got a hard on for Towering Titan? What is going on? Orcs. Gormaz, Huntress, Spikehead, Totem, all terrible champions. These are F. These aren't even D. Wyvern Bane, terrible, terrible. Torture Helm's fun. Maybe B. Probably C. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Ironclad, go check out that video. My best performing video on my channel. Probably B. The rest, terrible. Zargala, yes, 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 yes. Tila, maybe S. Oh my goodness. You see who's next to each other? One of the best champions of the game. One of the most game-changing champions in the game. Next to Shaman. I don't even know what to say, guys. The rest of this tier list could be perfect. You put this here. This is the worst tier list I've ever seen. Do you not know anything about the game? You've never watched YouTube. You've never beat Doom Tower. You've never fought Dungeon 25s. Seer is quadruple S. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Seer. I would argue she's the best epic in the game. What in the world? And Shaman is awful. Shaman is D, maybe C, because she's got a single target revive. She's terrible. Seer, I mean, he must have never pulled a Seer. I don't know who made this list, but clearly Seerless. Nogdar, B is fine. Grog, B is fine. Growhack, B is fine. Bonekeeper, probably C. All right, let's see if there's any bad ones up here. Angar, sure. Duke, sure. Gaelic? You have Gaelic here and Seer here? And Ultimate Gaelic here? No, Gaelic is B or C. Oh my gosh. Comlock, sure. Irom Brago, sure. Kreela Witcharm, sure. Old Armored Jorg, probably B. Robar, fine. Sandlash, fine. Tuhawk, fine. Warlord, fine. Warlord's double S, but I get that. That just pisses me off. And Gaelic up here. Gosh. Someone started with Gaelic, you can tell. Sacred Order. A lot of champions here. Let's see. Let's just look for bad ones. Perrier. No. Purgatore's not bad, but sure. Witness bad. Solaris bad. Purifier bad. Sanctioned Purifier. Sanctum Protector maybe? No, they're Sanctum Protector. I don't know who Sanctioned Purifier is. Let's find that guy. Maybe I'm just learning stuff about the game. Sanction Purifier. Sanctum Protector. I don't think that's a champion. Nope, that's not a champion. Yeah, so where were we? Sanctioned Purifier. That is not a champion. Penitent, bad. Outlaw Monk, sure. Like, these are all bad champions. So it's like, that's Astralon? He has a 100% stun. He nukes. Astralon is A. That's unbelievable. Astralon is better than a Bass. Maybe not better than Arrow. Better than Romero. Romero? You playing this game in 2012? I'm kidding, obviously. 2020. Romero is decent. That's terrible, guys. Oh, Talia, Sanguinia, Relic Keeper. Oh, everyone loves Relic Keeper. Mother Superior, no. No. Hope, maybe. Inquisitor Shmael. Godseeker Near is A. Cardinal, that's fine. Aethor, that's fine. Like, that part is fine. Godseeker Near moves up. Some of these move down. Venus, yes. Everything up here is correct except for Aethel. I don't know why you like the starter champion so much, dude. No. and Romero. Romero C. That's unbelievable. I can't even talk about that too much. It's frustrating me. Oh my goodness! I just saw a name. Guys, I'm gonna bang my head against the wall. Crypt King Grawl can solo Spider 25. He's in my 32nd Spider 25 team. Is D. Doomscreech is A. Drowned Bloat Wraith is A. Guys, I think we got a new worst one here. Crypt King. Terrible, he's A. He's A. The rest of these, fine. Let's just look for bad ones. Can't spell Grave Chill. Dark Elhain, no, that's too low. Let's see. Zelotaw, that's too high. Euros, way too low. Wogoth, that's Vogoth, he's A. Tempter is bad. Suzerain, that's fine. Nethril is A, that's unbelievable. Little Miss Annie, that's fine. High, too high for Lich. Havest Jack, can't even spell anything. Go Rab, he is missing R's left and right. Frozen Banshee, that's fine. Corporate Collector, no, that's D. Blood Gorge, that's fine. Balthus, no, that's too high, he's C. NX is fine. Scartoris is too high, that's B. Sip2. Sip2, the Lost Bride. This might be a 6-year-old, guys. I don't know. Too much effort for a 6-year-old, but wow. Seeker, fine. Seducer, no. At best, A. Saito, no. At best, A. Rhodos, double S. Nekret the Freet. I guess Spellcheck doesn't invent. Drowned Bullet Wraith, D. Doomscreech, B or C. Bad L, A for sure. That's awful. That's the worst one, guys. I'm going to quit. This is killing me. That's awful. All right. Is that it? We count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 maybe? Okay. I'm going to trust that it's counted correctly. Guys, that's awful. Way to start with a terrible one and end with a terrible one. That is just Undead Hordes. What are you thinking? Anyways, I just thought this was interesting. I hope you guys did as well. I know I kind of rambled on and complained, but I don't know what was going on in this person's head when they created this list, and I think it's pretty funny. So I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe.